Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now. I'm back. Rudrance for the Black and White Network. Well, you can literally see who the Democrats are trying to target now for the 2024 election. And you can also see who they believe, I believe anyway, that they believe is going to be the candidate that's going to replace Joe Biden in 2024, and that's Gavin Newsom. Can you imagine? Can you imagine turning the United States into San Francisco or LA right now? I mean, California is a complete nightmare. They're experiencing an exodus of mass proportions out of that state due to all kinds of things. Look, they're talking about remasking LA for COVID right now. Don't California my United States, or Texas, or Florida. Well, they're fearful of Ron DeSantis. They are. And Gavin Newsom, I guess, believes that Ron DeSantis will be the 2024 candidate. I still think it'll probably be Trump, but we don't know that for sure. I think what Democrats fear is that Ron DeSantis might pull more independents and more moderate Democrats out of that party. So I don't know. I don't know what exactly the thought process is, but I believe there is some fear around Ron DeSantis with Democrats. And Gavin Newsom is running his mouth about Ron DeSantis yet again. Now, we know he ran the hit piece. He ran the hit piece on Ron DeSantis. Let's just look at that real fast and see what he says.
It's Independence Day, so let's talk about what's going on in America. Freedom, it's under attack in your state. Your Republican leaders, they're banning books, making it harder to vote, restricting speech in classrooms, even criminalizing women and doctors. I urge all of you living in Florida to join the fight, or join us in California, where we still believe in freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom to choose, freedom from hate, and the freedom to love. Don't let them take your freedom.
Paid for by Newsom for California Governor 2022.
Interesting. So, this week, Ron DeSantis fired back.
I was born and raised in this state, and until the last few years, I rarely, if ever, saw a California license plate in the state of Florida.
Ever.
You now see a lot of them. I can tell you, if you go to California, you ain't seeing very many Florida license plates. For locking down his citizens, he would then go and have these extravagant dinners at the French Laundry to basically rub his citizens' noses in the fact that he was treating them like peasants. You know, in Florida, we weren't locking them down. We lifted our people up.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Florida has been pretty much the freest state since the beginning of the pandemic, without a doubt. I don't even think it's close. Even in Texas, Texas, we were behind Florida when it comes to allowing the economy to thrive, trying to get Regeneron, you know, the monoclonal antibodies for people that had COVID. He wasn't shutting down businesses. He was trying to let schools, you know, he didn't want to force mask mandates on the schools. And the list goes on and on. The fight against Disney, Fatherhood Bill, all of that. Well, Gavin Newsom is talking about Ron DeSantis yet again. Gavin Newsom physically recoils at the thought of meeting Ron DeSantis. Oh, he's so appalled by Ron DeSantis and his values involving freedom. In a recent interview with Fox 11 anchor Alex Michelson, California Governor Gavin Newsom grimaced when Michelson asked him if he had ever met Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, a fellow star on the national political scene, and someone Newsom has repeatedly traded jabs with from afar. This is what he said.
Have you ever met Ron DeSantis or talked to him?
No.
What would you say to him?
Stop being a bully. Stop belittling people that look differently, act differently, love differently. Who the hell are you? Stop threatening people. Stop being so coercive. No. It's not power over. Power, dominance, aggressive, fear-mongering. We lived this with the Briggs Initiative in the 1970s. We've lived this in California with Prop 187. Look what Abbott is doing. Abbott's talking about eliminating a fundamental right for people, regardless of their immigration status, to get an education. We were debating that in the 1990s. Watch that space. Watch that space. That was the Doe decision. They're going to come after that next. This is a real moment for diverse communities. And it's not just, again, DeSantis, it's Abbott, it's Kentucky, it's South Dakota. You go down the list, these red states, there's a ruthlessness.
Okay, so we see what's happening. He's targeting red states. He targeted DeSantis. Then he went to Abbott. And the reason he's doing that is because he's trying to get his name built on a national level for 2024. All these other red states. And do you notice they're pulling the Democrats are pulling the anti-Trump playbook on DeSantis now. Fear-mongering, you know? Oh, he's against diversity. The next thing you know, and you're going to start seeing it more and more with DeSantis, he's a racist. That's it. You already see it on Twitter with DeSantis. You already see the memes of them putting him in German Nazi outfits. It's utterly ridiculous. I mean, the guy could not get up there and talk more presidential to people. He doesn't get up there and insult people. I mean, and they fear him. They fear Ron DeSantis. And Gavin Newsom, you can tell when you start going out and you're in California, but you're running ads in another state all the way across the country, you're thinking about running for president. I mean, and look, he was at the White House the other day, sauntering in, had his jacket off, sleeves rolled up, a la Obama, like he's fixing to get some work done. The day after Joe Biden goes to Saudi Arabia. You couldn't have came in one day earlier? You probably went in there and put your feet up on Joe Biden's desk. And they're targeting Ron DeSantis. They clearly believe that at least it's going to be him or it's going to be Trump. So now they're proactively launching this strike. I hate to break it to him. Ron DeSantis will destroy this guy. He will destroy this guy. We've sat back and watched all the failures of California. The ridiculously high crime. I mean, their crime rates. I mean, there's people doing drugs right out in the open in cities. And there's people using the bathroom blatantly in cities, out in the open, right next to restaurants where people are eating outside. I mean, it's repugnant. And he wants to California our United States of America. I mean, think about it. 2024 is... The election is a little over 2 years away. And this dude has already started campaign mudslinging. I don't know. Here we go, folks. Here we go. I mean, look, the march to the White House just started a week ago with that hit piece on DeSantis. Tell me what you think. Black and White Network supporters. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.